watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Friday, January 24th, 2025. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo, and here's what's happening. Continuing our coverage on the newly inaugurated President Donald Trump's executive orders, a federal judge has placed a 14-day block on the birthright citizenship order.
This next order relates to the definition of birthright citizenship under the 14th Amendment of the United States.
It's a good one. Birthright. That's a big one.
What about that one? That one is like...
Could be. So I think we have good grounds, but you could be right. I mean, you'll find out. It's ridiculous. We're the only country in the world that does this with birthright, as you know. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. But we'll see. We have very good grounds.
A federal district court judge has temporarily blocked President Donald Trump's executive order that sought to limit birthright citizenship, marking this the first major legal challenge to one of the administration's controversial immigration policies. Senior U.S. District Court Judge John Coffenauer issued the ruling on Thursday after hearing 25 minutes of arguments, placing a temporary hold on the policy for 14 days. The judge emphasized the clarity of the constitutional issues that are at stake, declaring, "I've been on the bench for over 4 decades. I can't remember another case where the question presented is as clear as this one. This is a blatantly unconstitutional order." Although, as these issues continue, Republican Congress members met January 23rd, saying that they would like to codify President Donald Trump's order.
President Trump has made it clear that restoring fairness to our immigration system and defending the true intent of the 14th Amendment are central to his vision of making America great again. His historic executive order to end birthright citizenship marks a critical step forward, and now with the Birthright Citizenship Act of 2025, we can solidify these reforms into lasting law and codify them.
CIS also estimates that nearly 400,000 expectant mothers cross the border illegally in hopes of giving birth in the United States. Common sense tells me that these folks ain't over here on vacation, y'all, and just happen to go in labor. They're coming across that border down there illegally, and they're using us like the international piggy bank. Well, 2 things are about to happen. Number 1, that border's going to be closed. Illegal immigration, don't come across it unless you come across it legally. Number 2, if you want to come into this country from now on, this is America first. Come over here, help assimilate, and advance the American culture.
We'll see how this works out.
The ruling paves the way for further legal proceedings, including a briefing on whether a preliminary injunction should be issued to permanently block this executive order.
And this just in, Donald Trump will be holding a rally tomorrow noontime. Doors open at 9 a.m. on Fremont Street at Circa Resort here in Las Vegas. More news now. The Board of County Commissioners have decided to extend the Sanders Family Winery liquor license suspension for another 90 days, and Rory Rosell has this story.
At the recent Board of County Commissioners meeting, the board unanimously voted to extend the suspension of Sanders Family Winery retail liquor license for an additional 90 days. This decision follows allegations of fraudulent practices by the winery, including rebranding commercial available Franzia wine as their own. The suspension, which was initially enacted in December of 2024, was based on reported violations of the Nevada revised statutes, including purchasing liquor from an unauthorized retailer, rebranding products without consumer consent, misrepresenting wine origins with false labeling, and obtaining money under false pretenses. Investigators revealed that the winery's owner, Jack Sanders, admitted to purchasing Franzia wine from retailers, repackaging it under Sanders Family Winery labels, and selling it as local locally produced wine. During the hearing, the board deliberated on whether to reinstate, continue, or revoke the winery's license. After reviewing evidence, including reports by the Nye County Sheriff's Office, the board opted to continue the suspension, citing ongoing investigations and the severity of the allegations. Sheriff Joe McGill reported that investigators discovered empty Franzia wine boxes and mislabeled bottles on site. Sanders reportedly acknowledged his actions, stating he has been conducting this practice for 3 years.
I stated the last time we met here that the mistake was mine. I appreciate the Nye County Commission, and I appreciate the Sheriff's Department. They were very kind, very resourceful, and I followed all the instructions to comply with the original order issued on December 9th. But there are some circumstances as a result of that, and if you have questions about that, I would be very happy to answer that. Again, I apologize to you, I apologize to our industry, and I apologize to our citizens.
How was it that the bottles of wine that you were able to put together were actually sold without having the distribution license and having them brought back to your property after being properly skewed by the state?
I don't know about that, because basically we purchased those at retail, and we did make the changes. We did do the production. It did come from the winery with all the proper procedures with that. Now, I cannot sell directly to any wines that are produced. I cannot sell directly to well, I can sell it to customers.
Commissioner Bruce Jabbour moved to reinstate the suspended license, although the motion did not pass. Commissioner Ron Boscovich then moved to continue the suspension, and the vote passed 6-0.
So we have a motion and a second to continue the suspension to the date of April 15th, 2025. And unless there's any further discussion, we'll take a vote.
Aye.
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 No. And I vote aye.
The winery remains prohibited from selling alcohol under its current license and must await the board's next meeting on April 15th for this item.
Coming up, more local stories, and we'll tell you all about the SHOT Show and what's going on there. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. This year's SHOT Show has been a total hit with more than 14 miles of aisles, taking up enough space to park about 586 F-16 fighter jets. And our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers now joins us from the lively venue.
Feminism and female empowerment comes in an array of forms across all political ideologies here in the United States. At this year's annual SHOT Show, we spoke to leading ladies versed in firearms who know how to safely protect themselves against any and all potential threats. You're the founder of Gun-Toting Mamas. What is a gun-toting mama?
A gun-toting mama is any woman that wants to be empowered and empowered on her own without depending on anybody.
And how does one do that safely?
Safely? Use one of our bags. Seriously, our bags are meant to protect, to carry your protection, whether that be a firearm, whether that's pepper spray, pepper gel, flashlight, taser, whatever your means of protection is, but we do it safely, we do it with quality. You can always trust our product to get you where you need to go and protect you when you need it most.
What's so special about your merchandise?
We are 100% woman-owned, woman-certified, woman-designed. We are actually come from the luggage industry, came into this industry by accident, by request, by people that could not find a quality product for women, and especially women. And we were stunned at our first SHOT Show in 2009, where nobody wanted our luggage, which is what we specialized in at the time. And I was not raised in a gun culture. And I'm going, what on earth is a concealed carry handbag? So by the end of that show, I knew what a concealed carry bag was. And we all looked at each other and said, oh, we're going to be a bunch of gun-toting mamas. And we were born that way. One of the interesting things, though, is that this industry had no clue how to make a great product like that. All of our bags are made to a luggage standard because I make them in my leather luggage factory.
That's some female empowerment.
Absolutely. Without a doubt, without a doubt. We want you to be comfortable. We want you to be able to relate to the bag. It's something that most women enjoy. And because of that enjoyment, they feel comfortable carrying, whereas on body may not work for them. And we have found, too, in our analytics that the most preferred way for women to carry now is off body.
We're here in Las Vegas 2025 SHOT Show. How's this experience been for you so far?
I have to say this year has been phenomenal. It has been one of the best years we've had in a long time. The industry definitely is finally changing in their attitude toward women. 83% of all retail purchases in the United States are done by women. It is in their best interest and in their return on investment to start investing in women's products.
This year's SHOT Show was held at the Venetian Expo right here in Las Vegas. Reporting from Clark County and proudly getting it over that hump to all my people in the sunny desert oasis of Pahrump, I'm Maria Centers for News 25 Las Vegas.
Thank you very much, Maria. Have a great weekend. The Culinary Union has officially come to a new 5-year agreement with the Virgin Hotels Las Vegas.
The members of the Culinary Union have voted to approve a new 5-year contract with the Virgin Hotels Las Vegas, bringing an end to the longest strike at the resort in the city in more than 20 years. The vote, which took place on Wednesday, will impact approximately 700 hospitality, food, and beverage employees at the property. The new agreement follows more than 2 months of negotiations, which saw workers walk off the job on November 15, 2024. The culinary leadership argued that the Virgin Hotels refused to offer wage increases comparable to those secured by union workers at similar casino hotels. In response, Virgin Hotels accused the union of negotiating in bad faith, claiming the union's demands were not financially feasible. The resort contended that its offer was in line with industry standards. Though since then, in a joint statement, both Virgin Hotels Las Vegas and the Culinary and Bartending unions have expressed their satisfaction with the resolution. The statement read, "Virgin Hotels Las Vegas and the Culinary and Bartending unions are pleased to be moving past their contract negotiations as each look forward to fostering a positive and collaborative working relationship for the benefit of all team members at the property." Since the strike began, the union members have organized 24/7 picket lines outside of the resort and demanding better wages and benefits. With the new contract in place, the two sides are looking forward to moving forward and working together towards a productive future. This is currently a developing story. Check back with News 25 for more updates.
Okay, well, it's the weekend. Here's Mikey to tell us what's cooking this Sunday morning on Classic Country Breakfast on Ace Country Radio and streaming on channel 25.8 and now on the new Ace Country Radio app.
Howdy. When I'm out milking the cacti, I like to take the Ace Country Radio app with me. You can too. Download it today. It's free. On the menu this week on Classic Country Breakfast, born on January 20th, Slim Whitman. We'll pay tribute to him. Also born on January 20th, John Michael Montgomery. We'll celebrate him. Born on January 24th, Doug Hershaw. We'll celebrate him. And born on January 26th, Lucinda Williams. We'll celebrate her. In the Not an Oldie But a Goodie segment, a very handsome, talented man calls the show. Okay, it's me. I interview myself this week. I'll play a bunch of my music. Hopefully you tune in. Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning at 8 on Ace Country Radio, streaming at channel 25.8, and now on the new Ace Country Radio app.
Thank you, Mikey. And coming up in sports, the Las Vegas Raiders have hired a new coach, and Mikey will tell you all about it. You're watching News 25.
watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo in sports. Well, the Las Vegas Raiders have a new coach just announced, and the Vegas Golden Knights are in action currently against the Dallas Stars. We'll have an updated score for you in a little bit. Here's Mikey with sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Breaking news, the Las Vegas Raiders are hiring Pete Carroll as the team's next head coach, according to multiple reports. Both sides agreed to a 3-year contract with a term option for a 4th year, per ESPN's Adam Schefter. Vegas Golden Knights trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. On Thursday in St. Louis against the Blues, first period, someone called the cops. Matt Stone steals the puck, makes it 1-0. Still in the first period, Victor Olofsson, with his 11th goal of the year, makes it 2-0. Bring it in. Blues in the zone. Jordan Cairo, he makes it 2-1. Let's head on over to the second period. Pavel Dorofeev with a power play goal, 3-1 Golden Knights. The Knights go on to win 4-2. Vegas are back in action as we speak. They're in Dallas taking on the Stars. The Atlanta Vibe defeated the Vegas Thrill on Thursday night at Gas South Arena. This is the Vibe's 6th win over the Thrill in franchise history, having never lost to the Thrill. Next up for the Thrill, the Valkyries in Orlando on Sunday. The 2027 College Football Playoff Championship has been officially awarded to Las Vegas. Allegiant Stadium will host the Clash on Monday, January 25th, 2027, to award the national championship for the 2026 college football season. And Pahrump Valley Trojan girls wrestling are at the Clark JV Invitational. That wraps up on Saturday. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam, Discovery Park, right here in Pahrump. Nice place to go take a walk. Now listen, we may get some rain Sunday, Monday. Pro tip, hold off on washing the vehicle. The forecast is up with Kaylee in a bit.
Good evening, Nevada. I'm Kaylee Bentler in the News 25 Weather Studios. Let's check out our regional weather. Up in Fernley, we saw 54, 51 in Fallon, 54 Carson City, 51-degree weather twins for Tonopah Goldfield, 57 in Beatty, 59 in Amargosa, 55 Las Vegas, and 68 in Death Valley. Put over in our paradise of Pahrump. Currently seeing clear skies at 53 degrees. We hit a high of 59 earlier. Wind south-southeast 4 miles per hour, humidity 8%, and the sun rose at 6:50. But we watched it go away just a little bit ago at 5:02 p.m. Expect humidity at 11%, winds east-southeast 8 miles per hour with a low of 39, and we got those scattered clouds rolling in. Let's check out the rest of our week. We got even heavier clouds tomorrow, 59 degrees on Saturday, and they kind of dissipate for Sunday, 50 degrees. And we got some precipitation chances on Monday, 46 degrees. And then we bump back up. We're seeing 50 on Tuesday, but upper 50s and 60 even for the remainder of our week, landing on scattered clouds and 59 degrees on Friday. And that is your look at the weather. Back to the desk. Here's Chris.
All right, Kaylee, thank you very much. And I like how we are quietly and secretly gaining a couple minutes of more daylight every day. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. I'm Chris Palermo for News 25. Make it a great weekend.